Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to uber-snatched. Today I'm getting ready for an interview, okay? People Like Us season 3 is finished filming, okay? And this is the money that we actually raised last year for Christmas. So I think they're going to interview me for a little snippet when they release the movie, okay? So I'm going to get into some beautiful drag referencing my initial look for the People Like Us promo. And yeah, I guess it's a little bit of a tutorial of the new eye shape that I've been doing lately, which I really, really love. It's very soft. It's not like super cunty or anything. And I think it really works to make drag a little, less mean looking, I don't know, less bitchy, okay? More of a approachable face, okay? All right, so if that's something you see, don't forget to like and subscribe and, leave a comment. It really helps, okay? And I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I've contoured and everything, put my face tapes on. Been loving these sweat-proof things. It really helps to keep everything on. Now I'm gonna go in my brows, okay? So for a more approachable look, usually, you draw like really cunty brows going all the way up here, okay? I usually start here and then curve all the way around the arch of my normal brow. So I just go all the way around and come down that way, okay? That gives me in my opinion, a very doe-eyed look. So you start here where your normal brow starts, and then slowly go up where all the brow hairs are sitting, go around that and down. Okay, so it's almost like going around my brow. Match that on the other side, above the brow hairs, and down. Okay, and then you clean up the evenness later on. So I'm using a lighter brown for this because I will be trying to do an ombre. So you can darken the tail, okay, but leave the front a bit lighter. I think those are pretty even. Clean off the brush, feather the front in a little bit. Right, then you go in with your white and clean it up. Okay, and then blend away the white because you don't want any harsh lines here. Okay, so those are the brows. Right, I'm going to set my face and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've powdered everything and now I'm just brushing off the excess powder from my eyes and I'm going into my primer. I'm going to try this new Perfect Prime from Be Perfect. I've had this for a while but I haven't used it yet. I'm just going to pop a few dollops on the inner crease. Okay, I'm not going to prime like the entire eyelid because I'll be cutting the crease anyway, so I don't want to be too cakey. And I'm using this dense packing brush just to diffuse it all over the inner crease. Okay, I'm going for a warm, neutral eye today. Okay, maybe with a pop of gold on the lid. So very, very simple. Going into my neutrals palette, Be Perfect. Okay, I'm going to use this really dense packing brush, my Trixie Cosmetics packing brush. This is really suitable for this packing on the color. Okay, so you can see, now that my eyebrow is there, I want the arch of my eye to be here. Okay, and I'm going to draw a semicircle around the eye. Okay, I'm going to go in with Pecan, which is a warm mid-tone brown, not too dark. Okay, plonk it in there, right above the eyeball. Okay, so that's going to be like the highest point of my crease. Okay, and bring it down that way. Okay, and wiggle it around and it blends by itself. And here, instead of winging it out, I'm going to bring it down a bit. Not too far, okay? You still want this to see that line from the corner of the eye to that tip of the brow. You're going to stop there, okay? So you don't go past that. So just deepen it up a little bit more. Okay? So there's a crease. Same on this side. So plonk the color right on the brow bone right there, above your pupil. Bring it in towards the bridge of the nose. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. And as you can see, this brush, because of the softer bristles on the outside, when you just wiggle it in the place that you placed, it blends out almost automatically all around. Okay, so there's like minimal work for you to do the next step of blending. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush, a softer, fluffier brush. Use this Mitchell quite a pointed brush. I'm going to use a softer shade of brown, which I think a cool one would be cookie. This is going to blend out this. So diffusing the edges here. Actually, if you wanted to do this on just a clean brush, that would work too. So it softens very, very nicely. I mean, if you want, you can, but I like to keep a little bit of space between the brow and the eye. I'm comparing this side and that side, this side and that side. Over your brow cover, just be a bit more careful. Instead of wiggling, you might want to just do this little bit of patting motion here. Okay, just to bring that blend a little bit higher without disturbing the glue. Now, using a pencil brush, okay, get the darkest color, the black now. Define your actual crease. Okay, so same place, start above the pupil, right in the deepest part of the socket, and just define the crease. Where you want the crease to go. And I know I want it to be almost like in the deepest part of my eye socket. Okay, for men with very heavy brows, it's a good place to put your crease because this whole thing becomes your new lid. Okay, you can put all sorts of colors there. So right above the pupil there, wiggle, 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 right into the crease. And when you cut that, that gives you a nice crisp line. Using my Rumor Zero, it's a new tube, so I really love it. So when I'm doing this more approachable eye, I like to cut my crease a little bit parallel here to the nose, okay, because it makes it a lot rounder. And then just follow the eye socket. And of course the brushes I use to cut my crease are like almost like paint brushes. They are very precise. Okay, check for symmetry. That kind of works. And then you can go in to the outer corner, and this time I just like to use another big packing brush. In fact, you can use the same packing brush as you did before. Get that brown, and you can just pack it on the outer lid. And just close up the eye a little bit like that. Moving it out a little bit, and then you can add your liner. See, so that's pretty fast. Okay, and so before I go into my liner, I'm going to blend that into the lid. I want the lid to have a little bit of a gold sheen, so I'm going to set it with, some yellow. Pack some yellow onto the lid here. And the innermost corner, pack some yellow here. Okay, and blend that into the brown. You can use the same wiggly brush as before. Get a little bit of an ochre and blend these two colors together. And I'm just going to set all this white with Sugar Pill Taco. Okay, so that's the basic upper eye. So the lower eye, as usual, I'm going to give myself a little bit of my signature white under eye. I mean, it's not my signature white under eye. Everyone does it, but I don't feel complete if I don't do it. So just a little bit of white there. I like using this soft neutral brush for the under eye. And this, as you can see, diffuses by itself. So now you can see that this is pretty rounded. Okay, still lifting up a little bit. It will look much better when I add a liner. But just keep making sure that the edges are nice and diffuse. Okay, and now we go into the liner. See how much this changes once we add liner. Here, and you can blend out the black. You got to work with all the creases in your eye just to make sure that this part here is rounded. Okay, so when you open your eyes, it looks nice. Set all that with black and blend that out here into the brown. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some lenses in right now, and then I'm going to add some glitter and I'll be right back. So I put in my lenses. I think green is quite nice for this look. And I'm just going into my pencil brush again, and I'm just deepening out all the black, okay, to make it more cartoony. I just want the black to be more defined. So I'm just going to define the crease a little bit, okay, as well as the outer corners. Just make sure there's a nice blend as well. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth with the black. I'm going to go underneath the eye, add some black there. And if you feel that it's too small, you can always just bring out the side a little bit. I find this helps. This part especially needs a lot of black, okay, for drag makeup. See how much that brings that out compared to this side. Okay, so you add the black right at the waterline. Connect it up here. Go in with your blending brush with the brown and blend all this out. I'm going to go in now with my angle brush using the same brown, okay, the deep brown. I'm just going to connect this underneath the eye. And using that same one to fill in the brown. So don't forget, you only get a bit of an ombre, so start with the lighter color in the front and pull it back into the tail. Going in with the deeper brown, just to give it a bit of an ombre effect. Now I'm going to use a finer tip liner. I'm just going to give myself, bring in the inner corner a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to finish all the rest of the face. I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay, maybe with a little bit of glitter and everything, and maybe vlog my little trip today. Alright, okay, I'll be right back. And so this is the finished look. Okay, a very natural eye with lots of glitter on the lid. I'm using the Lid Cosmetics Alice Atlantis glitter. It's really, really, really good. Okay, and of course a green eye. I really think green goes very nice with brown. Okay, and that's my outfit. You know, feathers. Okay, and yeah, so this is a bit of a surprise what I'm doing today. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, we're releasing something at the end of the year. I hope you found that tutorial useful. Okay, to get this very natural looking doe eye, drag eye. Okay, and if you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe and all that. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.